Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for today, Wednesday, May 18th, 2016.
Commissioner Rodriguez, James, and Repenning are present. President James, we have a quorum. May we start with Bureau introductions, please, starting with Bureau of Sanitation.
Good morning, Cecile Buncio with Sanitation.
Good morning, Mike Cirillo, Bureau of Engineering.
Good morning, Russ Drizella, Bureau of Contract Administration.
Good morning, Ruben Flamenco, Bureau of Street Lighting.
Good morning, Lance Owishi with the Bureau of Street Services.
Good morning, Ted Jordan, Public Works General Counsel.
Fernando Campos, Executive Officer. President James, we do not have any speaker cards under general public comment nor any of the items.
Okay, then we'll close general public comment. Our first item of business, the approval of the meeting minutes from the meeting of Friday, April 29th, 2016. Is there a second to my motion to approve those meeting minutes? By Commissioner Rodriguez, any objection? Without objection, we'll approve those meeting minutes. Agenda item number 4, specifications have been submitted for board adoption and authorization to advertise for the invitation of bids in Council District 15 for the Machado Lake Pipeline Project. The estimate is $3,690,000. The bid receipt date is June 22nd, 2016. Is there a second to my motion that we adopt number 4 forthwith? By Commissioner Rodriguez, any objection? Without objection, we will do so. Agenda item number 1, opening the bids for the following Public Works project, the Figueroa Corridor Project, Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, estimate $612,821 in Council District 9. Mr. Campos.
Thank you, Mr. President. Fernando Campos, Executive Officer. The bids to be received, again, is for the Figueroa Corridor Project. The city has estimated this project to be at $612,821 in Council District Number 9. The first bid received for this project is from PALP Incorporated, doing business as Excel Paving Company, for a total bid amount of $592,463. That's $592,463 from PALP Incorporated, doing business as Excel Paving Company. For the record, line item 2, line item 24 have been lined out but initialed by the contractor. The second bid received for this project is from PPC Construction Incorporated for a total bid amount of $589,914. That's $589,914 from PPC Construction Incorporated. The third bid received for this project is from Alameda Construction Services Incorporated for a total bid amount of $591,491.20. That's $591,491.20 from Alameda Construction Services Incorporated. The fourth and final bid received for this project is from All American Asphalt for a total bid amount of $564,033.70. That's $564,033.70 from All American Asphalt. President James, that concludes the bid openings.
Thank you. Is there a second to my motion that we receive the bids forthwith? By Commissioner Rodriguez. Any objection? Without objection, the bids will be received forthwith. Agenda item number 2, the Bureau of Street Lighting, requesting the City Council authorize the Board to execute a proposed amendment number 1 to a personal services contract with SCI Consulting Incorporated for Los Angeles City Lighting District ballot processing to extend the contract end date of January 26, 2016 by 10 months to November 22, 2016 in compliance with Article 11 of the original contract. The original 4-month contract was executed on September 22, 2015. Mr. Flamenco on number 2.
Ruben Flamenco from the Bureau of Street Lighting. Item 2 pertains to a request for authority to extend a personal service contract with SCI Consulting Incorporated by 10 months by executing amendment number 1. The original 4-month contract for a detailed plan for the Los Angeles City Lighting District ballot proceeding was executed on September 22, 2015. SCI will be processing and mailing a citywide survey to approximately 40,000 property owners to gauge if property owners are willing to pay higher assessments to maintain existing levels of street lighting services. Amendment number 1 extends the contract end date of January 22, 2016 by 10 months to November 22, 2016 in compliance with Article 11 of the original contract. The increase in contract duration is based on the anticipated time needed to complete the citywide survey. This survey was initially delayed to avoid mailing during the holiday season. Lastly, Amendment Number 1 requires no additional funding. There is no change to the total cost ceiling for this contract, which remains the same awarded amount of $183,461. We are requesting for the board to approve and forward this report to City Council. Upon City Council's approval, the President or 2 members of the board will be authorized to execute Amendment Number 1 with SCI.
Great. And thank you. The explanation in the board report regarding the reason for the extension. Any questions at all? Commissioner Rodriguez has made a motion that we adopt agenda item number 2. I'll second it. Any objection? Without objection, we'll adopt agenda item number 2. Any issues sending it forthwith? We'll send number 2 forthwith. Agenda item number 3, Office of Community Beautification for Council Districts 4 and 13, recommending that the board authorize the Office of Community Beautification to execute a proposed contract amendment with the Hollywood Beautification Team to increase funding in the amount of $755,200 for services to be provided in various environmental improvement and maintenance projects in Council Districts 4 and 13. It looks like the lion's share of this is redevelopment funding from 13, but go ahead, Mr. Roch.
Good morning, Paul Roch, Director of the Office of Community Beautification. And before I start, a quick technical correction to the board report. The actual amount is $760,200. The correct amount is listed on the second page of the report, but in the title we forgot to add in the extra $5,000 we were putting. So it's $760,200 is the total.
Is the amount from CD4 still the $5,200?
Yes. So the amounts are as listed there. So CD4. CD13, and then there's $5,000 that's coming from OCB funding, which I'll explain in a moment.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
as I go through, so I'll kind of try to list that out.
That's the part I missed. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Hollywood Beautification Team is one of the nonprofit community-based organizations under contract with the Office of Community Beautification, servicing portions of Council Districts 4, 5, and 13, providing graffiti removal, weed and litter cleanup, and other community beautification services as funded. The Office of Councilmember Rue has provided funding to OCB with the intention of contracting with Hollywood Beautification Team for assistance with the installation of a wildlife protection fence south of Lake Hollywood Park. Funding for this project in the amount of $5,200 has been transferred from the CD4 AB 1290 funds. Secondly, the Office of Councilmember O'Farrell has provided funding to OCB with the intention of contracting with Hollywood Beautification Team for capital, operational, and administrative expenses related to their work within Council District 13. Funding in the amount of $750,000 has been provided via the Community Improvement Fees Urban Development Action Grant loan repayment from the Hollywood and Highland project for use throughout the Hollywood redevelopment area. Funds are dedicated to and may be used for the purchase of service vehicles, salaries of staff working on projects, supplies, equipment, and the purchase of a bobcat or similar type of equipment. Funding shall also be used to facilitate tree plantings and installation of sustainable landscaping projects within the boundaries of Council District 13. And then thirdly, an additional amount of $5,000 from OCB funds is provided via OCB for the partial replacement of a vehicle which Hollywood Beautification Team would like to purchase to support their work as part of the Clean Streets Initiative, litter cleanup and weed abatement program, and so we respectfully request board approval for these items.
Any questions at all? Is there a motion on number 3, I'm sorry, by Commissioner Rodriguez? I'll second it. We'll adopt agenda item number 3. Any objection? Without objection, we'll adopt agenda item number 3. Any issues sending number 3 forthwith? We'll send number 3 forthwith. I have a question from Mr. Campos as well. Since the board report says the $755,200, but the agenda says $750,200. Mr. Roch explained the difference. Do we amend it or not?
We would have to amend it. So
Okay.
that the total amount right now, it's $755,200. So what I'm hearing from the oral report today, it's $760,200, two buckets of money, or three buckets of monies that create one contract amendment for an aggregate total of $760,200.
So the motion and the second is as amended.
Thank you.
And any objection? Without objection, it'll be adopted as amended. Any issue, sending it forthwith. We'll send it forthwith as amended. Thank you, Mr. Campos. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Raj. Mr. Campos, have we cleared the desk?
Yes, you have.
Okay, then we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone. It's National Public Works Day in the City Council now. Thank you.